Hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming to my channel. Make sure you hit that old like and subscribe button. A little while ago, I inherited a Tenable security center setup with Nessus Appliances. So it took me a long time to kind of figure out everything, but eventually I did. So I thought this might help somebody else out, especially if you're planning a deployment. Um, this is definitely something you want to take into consideration. So, Tenable Security Center up here, imagine that is your head platform that's going to be doing, the majority of the reporting and the setup and everything. So you're going to have that, and it's also where you're going to see your dashboards and everything. In Tenable Security Center, you're going to have zones, you're going to have scans, repositories, your assets, and you can create different asset groups. And when I say scans too, this is actually where you initialize the scans from. This is not where the scans run at. But all the data comes back to Tenable Security Center, and then that's where you're able to go through and create custom dashboards, use pre-made dashboards, generate reports, export data. So pretty much, you're going to be, once you're all set up and everything is working right, you should be able to just manage it through Tenable Security Center. Something I didn't put on the diagram are plugins and updates. So in the newest versions of Tenable Security Center and Tenable OT, you're able to log in here, go to web interface, and upload your plugins and your definitions, and then it pushes it out to all the rest of your Nessus devices, so you don't have to visit each individual one. Now, the problem I ran into and currently am is the move from CentOS to Red Hat, more or less, is going to put a thorn in my side. So I have to replace my entire infrastructure because CentOS isn't supported anymore. So that's what my environment was running on. So moving forward. So Tenable Security Center, if you see in the diagram here, once you actually see it, it makes a lot of sense. So I've got three different subnets, and of course there are there's switches involved and everything, but they all go through a firewall. So what I need is you usually should have like a privilege zone, secure zone in your environment where you're putting stuff like your security scanners, your antivirus, and other utility systems like that. Maybe even a domain controller, but that might be in a little bit different area. So you want to segment everything out, including your Tenable Security Center. And what you're able to do then is you're only going to have to open up very specific ports, very few of them, to go from Tenable Security Center out to your Nessus device. So the Nessus that we're using is virtual appliances. So we have a virtual appliance in each subnet. So Tenable, when I go in here and I say, hey, go ahead and do this scan, Tenable goes through the firewall over to the Nessus scanner, and when it's scheduled or I hit the Run Now button, the Nessus box will then go out and talk to the individual servers that I have in my asset group or that are in scope with my subnet, scan those systems and get all the information, then Nessus will feed that information back up to Tenable Security Center. And then I'm able to generate my reports, do my reviews for remediation and everything else. Another thing that I do like about Tenable Security Center is it's got a little ticketing system. So if you find a flaw or a vulnerability that you need to work on, and you could actually assign it to someone and create a ticket, and then it goes actually into the little ticket system. So that was real nice. If anything, I just go in there and create them and assign them to myself. That way I can use it as a reference later. I don't have to go hunting it down or trying to figure out what I was going to work on. So that's the basics. Is you need to just open a couple different ports to let these communicate. And also, like I said, when I log into Tenable and I'm going to do my definition updates and my plugins, when I push it from Tenable, install it in Tenable, it'll automatically go out to each individual Nessus device and update those accordingly. So they'll have up-to-date information. So that's just the very basics. I don't want to draw this out any longer than it has to. I really hope that this shined a little bit of light on somebody on your basic platform setup for doing Tenable Security Center with Nessus Appliances. Thanks.